Ladies and gentlemen, I give you truthoverfacts.com. Perhaps one of the most genius political marketing campaigns I have ever seen. It mocks Joe Biden, points out his ridiculous gaffes, and it is hilarious. But more importantly, this campaign has tricked mainstream political reporters into mocking Joe Biden. I'm sorry, man. This is one of the most brilliant political campaigns. I mean this. I'm going to show you a list of all the journalists who have been completely destroyed by Donald Trump. Not only did they not even know about this, shocking enough, right? I knew about this gaffe. If you're a political reporter, you know about the things Joe Biden has said, the weird gaffes he's made. Like, one example, he almost fell asleep on TV. They thought he did. Maybe he didn't. He said, you know the thing. He talks about the kids rubbing his legs. I know about Biden's gaffes because I do reporting on politics. But how is it that senior correspondents for ABC, the New York ABC News, the New York Times, these people had no idea? Okay, fine. Maybe they just don't know anything about Biden, but they didn't even bother to do a Google search. This is, wow. Not only did he expose the reporters as being totally inept, he's got them now tweeting, mocking Joe Biden. That's just, wow. I got to show you this. Look, Trump is a madman, but he's got good people. I mean that both in the positive and negative sense, but he's got people around him that are just absolutely brilliant. His social media marketing, think about this. This campaign is hilarious. You may have already seen it. It is hilarious. Basically, it's a satirical investigation where they're trying to figure out what Joe Biden means with his gaffe, where he says, we're all created by the thing. And then someone whispers, because they've seen all of the National Treasure movies, it must be a second Declaration of Independence, of which they don't find one. The whole thing's hilarious. It's a gag. It's a joke. And the mainstream press fell for it. Check this out. The first tweet from Emily Larson. Joe Biden said truth over facts in an Iowa State Fair speech stumble. This became a meme on the right. But when the Trump campaign spun this into an obvious parody, investigative website that referenced the gaffe, I don't think a lot of people got it. Charlie Warzel, Ezra Klein, Molly Jong-Fast, Isaac Stonefish. This is just insane. Not just because they didn't know the gaffe. Okay, all right, fine. I would assume political reporters would have known the gaffes Biden has made. This was a high-profile gaffe. But also that it was very clearly a fake website. It's not real. What's wrong with these people? The website's not real. It's not Trump actually launching a website. Even if Trump and his campaign made up the phrase truth over facts, it's clearly a joke. Oh, help us. If we don't have a press that actually knows what's going on, how are we supposed to navigate the political waters? How are we supposed to know who to vote for when they know less than we do? This is going to be great. Here we go. Who do we have here? Terry Moran. Terry, buddy. Senior national correspondent for ABC News. From the Trump campaign, the launch of a new website, quote, truth over facts. I genuinely do not understand what they mean here. Facts are bad. Don't believe facts. Trump's truth is more powerful than any facts one may learn. When did they hire Eric Blair? This is ABC News senior national correspondent. I got more. They all fall for this. There's one dude. I feel so bad. He's at ABC and he's like, guys, please, trying to talk sense into these reporters. Dude, this guy got an email from the Trump campaign. Very obviously a joke. And instead of doing any legwork, what does he do? Trump's crazy, truth over facts. Did you even look at the website? It's clearly fake. I love this. Here's the Molly Jong-Fast one. How very Orwellian. Yes, Orwellian. Garrett M. Graff, truth over facts, huh? This guy's a journalist with, he's got his, I can't even see where he's a journalist from, but reporter from somewhere. What's this? Sahil Kapoor of NBC News, quote, truth over facts. Now, he gets the benefit of the doubt a little bit. I mean, not really, but maybe he's just quoting the name of the campaign. Okay, fine. Maybe he thought it was funny. I'll give him that one. Josh Jordan. This one surprised me. This dude usually has some, I don't know who this guy is. He's not a journalist. Maybe he is. He doesn't have a description. It's a verified Twitter user. Truth over facts is how high-demand organizations get people to ignore the tangible evidence around them to keep them committed to a false belief and, above all else, the organization itself. Oof. Here's the Trump War Room. LOLOLOL at Christina Wilkie. Check out Truth Over Facts. She tweeted, Trump campaign announces launch of Truth Over Facts investigative website. So I guess the war on facts has a name now. Oh, you poor, silly, silly babies. Here's Will Staken. I feel so bad for this guy. Good job, Will. Seriously, ABC News 2020 campaign reporter. Seeing people on the timeline getting duped by this troll from the Trump campaign. They are mocking Biden's gaffes with an American Vandal-style mockumentary. The name of it is a reference, referencing Biden saying at the Iowa State Fair, we choose truth over facts. Good job, sir. Good job, sir. He's the one who gets the gold star next to his name. The rest of them didn't bother doing any legwork, didn't know anything about this. It is amazing. There's more. Check this out. The Wrap. The Wrap. I thought you guys were okay. You could have done a better job than this. Trump campaign's new investigative website promotes truth over facts. No, it's fake. The website's not real. They don't really think there's two declarations of independence. What is wrong with these people? I can only assume one of two things. They know they're jokes, but they're trying to spin it negatively anyway, or they're so stupid they don't know. I bring you back in time to my favorite example of the stupidity of some of these people. Donald Trump said Hillary Clinton had acid washed her server, and NBC News issued a fact check on Twitter that said false. Hillary Clinton did not use a corrosive substance on her server. What? The NPC meme is real. Oh, the reason I show you this story, you got to see this final quote. The Wrap, come on, guys. Google. Google is your friend. Okay, maybe not as a corporation, but I mean the search engine itself. You can fact check this stuff. How hard is it? They say President Donald Trump's re-election campaign announced Truth Over Facts. The goal of the site, according to a release, is to uncover the truth behind Joe Biden's never-ending, seemingly incomprehensible statements during his third plotting campaign for president. The release says the site will utilize experts, but puts the word in quotation marks. Oh, help me, dude. A representative for former Vice President Joe Biden's presidential campaign did not immediately return a request for comment. Here's a quote. The American people deserve to know the truth behind Joe Biden's delirious and nonsensical claims in the campaign trail, said Tim Murtaugh, the Trump campaign communications director. When he's mangling the text of the Declaration of Independence or calling someone a lying dog-faced pony soldier, is he really speaking a language that only he and a select group of others understand? This campaign for president cannot be allowed to continue for one more minute until we try to unlock the secrets behind Joe Biden's incomprehensible babbling. This is what The Wrap writes. The quote, truth over facts branding is in line with messaging from Trump and his administration. Early on in his presidency, presidential counselor Kellyanne Conway invented the term alternative facts. Critics of the president have long held that he's behind a years-long misinformation campaign and is conducting a war on truth. The Washington Post's latest tally of the president's false or misleading claims puts the number around 18,000 for his 1,170 days in office. Bravo! The Wrap, you get the frowny face sticker next to your name for doing the worst possible job. Some dumb reporter on Twitter saying, oh, what does truth over facts mean? That's one thing. Okay, you get a frowny face too. But man, you get the big frowny face when you actually add in a deep dive into Trump being a liar and the phrase alternative facts as if that is in line with a fake website from a Joe Biden quote. What you've done here, all of these journalists, they are mocking Joe Biden for having said this in all of the worst ways. And I kid you not, The Wrap has now accidentally argued that Joe Biden's phrase is in line with Trump's branding. Trump, he's broken them. Their brains don't work anymore. What has happened to the fourth estate or whatever state it's supposed to be? It's gone. Journalism is completely done in this country. I tell you what. How hard is it to when you get a press release, request a comment? If I got a comment, if I got an email from one of these campaigns and it said, some phrase or whatever, like, who let the dogs out? I'd be like, what is that about? Send him a comment. And you couldn't request a comment from the Trump campaign if you didn't know what Truth Over Facts was. You didn't even do a search to see if it was a reference to anything or where it came from. That's incredible, man. This is what I do all day. I have to fact check the mainstream media. Now do you understand what this is like? Now for us, we know how insane and psychotic these people are. Where's that Terry guy? Terry Moran. This is what I have to deal with. This guy, imagine him, senior national correspondent for ABC News, writing a story about Truth Over Facts. It would be wrong. I have to read that, and then I have to do some digging to fact check all of these people. It's what I do all day. What's really amazing about the modern era of journalism. So for those that aren't familiar, we have Scanner right now, scnr.com. Check it out. It's on the ground reporting, interviews, and mostly just video production. I'm now working on launching a written fact-checking aggregator. And I was thinking to myself, like, how do you do news right in this day and age? And I kid you not, it is the craziest thing. Back in the day, you would go on the ground, talk to some witnesses, get some interviews, and then write your story, get some confirmations on that story. Today, news reporting is so bad, and these journalists are so dumb. I actually have a really great idea for a news website. I fact-check the news. Isn't that crazy? Like, you would come to me and be like, we saw all these stories which are true. And I'd be like, well, this guy wrote about Truth Over Facts and didn't Google search it. So I did. And here's where it really comes from. Why does that need to exist? It's amazing, isn't it? When ABC News and NBC News and the New York Times and Washington Post, and they can't do a simple Google search, how are we supposed to trust them for anything? Bravo, Trump. This is a triple whammy. I tell you what, it mocks Joe Biden. It exposes the press, and it gets the press to mock Joe Biden. Wow. Talk about brilliant. I'm going to leave it there. Stick around. I got a couple more segments coming up for you in a few minutes, and I will see you all shortly.